しかっただけなんだ。俺もお前と一緒に仲直りしようぜ。仲直りしようぜ。仲直りしようぜ。僕が大好きだ。だから悲しかっただけなんだ。俺もお前と一緒に仲直りしようぜ。仲直りしようぜ。仲直りしようぜ。僕が大好きだ。だから
Hey, what's everybody? What is up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Great day. Oh. Let's get back into the swing of things here. My controller going. Woo! All right. Back in the saddle again. All right. It's been a minute.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Okay, that's right. We were in the big volcano part of this place. It's been... Okay, so I went all over there. So, I gotta go down this way. Did I go up? Yeah, I have to go up. A little bit more backrest. There we go. All right. Multi-boys.
Coming through!
On your not in your dreams!
Transform! You're mine! Not this one's all mine!
It's a duel of the options!
Here I come! Front! Pesky airborne scoundrels! See what
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Repeat the enemy's arms to me! To stop you dying?
I'll ensure you survive.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Illuminate the sun!
My turn!
If it's in the sky, only live!
He did. Easy peasy.
I can feel my power growing!
Easy peasy. Alright. So we're gonna go out this way. We got some more of these bad boys. Hello. Thanks for popping in. Saying hi. Stay as long as you want. Your family. You're part of the World family, so. It's back. It's good to... Good. I'm happy to be playing Tales of Arise again.
All yours! Not today!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done! This one's mine!
Take this!
Rotating pile driver! Lunar corruption!
What I can do!
Bam, 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 bam.
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more! That astral
Oh,
energy
man.
was incredible!
I
No
gave it
Discord.
everything I had.
Well, I'm sure you'll get one soon.
My
I'm sure
face
you
is
will.
starting to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
That
Here's
is
some
what
water.
happens when you're in
Just make sure
a
you don't drink
freaking
too much.
magma. Lemon gel, okay. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna get another one anyways.
You want some too, Shion? Oh, wait. You're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
He said, I bet you're hungry more than anything. Oh my goodness. Probably, well, the phone I'm using has barely any storage. What do you got on that thing? Oh god.
Guess I misread the landing.
Man, you always be misreading the landing.
Right, here goes! You're mine!
Condemned!
Double
Illuminating
Here I come! Are those rockets? Negative hit!
In here!
Aim for the weak spot! No armor will stop me! Remind me to stay on the good side. Can't get out of this! Not today! Now you see what I can do!
Burden, what up, my boy?
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Those
was almost
fire
too easy.
emotes that you
No
got there.
enemy can stand against us.
If only every battle went
My
so
mom's
well.
old phone, she said mums. I gotta say mum. She says I can't delete any of her old stuff. She gives you a phone to use, but you can't delete anything off of it, even though she's not using it. How does that make sense? That doesn't make sense. It'd be like that, yeah. Heard that. All right, we're getting somewhere.
Right, here goes!
Raging cascade.
Double demon fang! I'll think you. Not done! Double demon fang! If it cools up, time to get out of the way. I'm free!
What did they just do? Here goes!
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Now you see what I can do!
Water, hear my call.
Sword rain out! I'm ready!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
The crystals and volcano scenery looks awesome.
Be left free! Double demon fang! You picked the wrong... You're mine! You're finished! Double demon fang!
What do you mean by that?
You all off! You're mine! In a bind?
Not in your dreams. Gemini Aqua.
All back in their defense!
Do it. Glad you have your
Oh, he
uses.
did.
I'll
he
show you
did.
how useful I can be! This could be useful.
Like those kind of crystals that you pick up? Or like these crystals? Like the magma crystals? Those look, yeah, they do look cool. Yeah, that is pretty dope. I like the aesthetic. Oh, actually, I can make this a thing. I forgot about it. Dohalim with his vines. So now I don't have to go all the way around again. That's cool. All right. So we got some more bad boys over here. Vine boy. Rockmadillo.
I never miss. Holy glimmer.
Elusive one's all mine!
Holy lamp.
Double demon
You have to aim for the primary eye.
Rockamadillo, baby.
fang! Eat dirt! Aim for the weak spot! Take this! Now regeneration! You! The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
Oh god.
Let loose!
Here I go.
Double demon fang!
Chain between heaven and earth.
Oh, don't kill me, don't kill me. I kill you.
I'll stop its charge. Thanks,
Come
Kitara.
and face me!
Eat dirt. This one's mine. Celestial.
Strike! Rising thunder!
Light acid.
There's so much going on right now.
Dragon swarm!
They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Renwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Radiant light.
I love those moves.
Arnex coming through.
No inside is yours to be let free! Here I come! You picked the wrong fight! Sword rain alpha!
Take
this! Green bathed in blood, rending you apart! Bloody sword rain alpha!
He dead now.
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes! A merry
I mean,
There's still more to go.
I don't know if I'd want to be in a volcano because of like magma and stuff, but I feel that.
Quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
Ooh, I got a lot of good stuff from that. I got a lot of good stuffy.
This might be some decent equipment.
We got some armor? Okay. So, I think I told you last night, but I got myself a green screen for Christmas. So I'm gonna use that, and when I do, I'm gonna do some like YouTube playthroughs, and I'm gonna have myself like be just kind of like cut out, so, and it be more immersive when I do like YouTube playthroughs of different games that I'm gonna play like off stream. So hopefully that goes kind of cool. What have we got? I think it was for... Yeah, Kisara. Nice. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. It's a really dope green screen. It's one of the Elgato green screens, and I actually just ordered one of the Elgato key lights. So that should be here tomorrow, and we'll start using that. Upgrading my stuff.
Anything that makes battles easier
Dude,
is okay
I know.
by me.
Kisara in that black drip. She is bae. I need to get some
Get lost.
Tales of Arise merch. Like, I need to find a vendor that does stickers of them. I need them waifus.
Now, Jolie! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Here I come, captivity. Ready to go.
Now.
Elusive seed.
Frozen.
Hammer.
Bam.
We managed to pull through.
All right. Okay, so there's... this guy down here. Oh!
Whew, what a rush.
I watched episode 11. Yeah, I think that's the most recent.
Lightning orb.
Now you see what I can do. Elusive being burn in hell. Sword Rain Alpha. Far enough. Captivity. An astral boss.
That's my cue.
Elusive being. Shut him down.
Do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Here, let me help.
My turn.
Hit.
That cannot be forgotten. Elusive deity.
Laser spear. Pierce evil. A wavelength of lightning.
No escape. You picked the wrong fight.
Divide stages to the wind.
Yeah. The hat and the glasses.
This ends now.
With like the headband.
By the power of water.
He's got like... what does he have? Like cooling strips or something on?
Astral energy.
Say no more.
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
So he can make vines and also bridges.
Together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
Ooh, Mystic
This will make
Cloak.
us even more.
Mystic Cloak. Not for you. Not for you. It's got to be for her. Yeah. Nice. Mystic Cloak. Yeah. Pretty much, dude. It's kind of crazy.
Formidable.
And like school in general in Japan is just like, I feel like way more insane than it here is in the US. Like, oh God, where'd he come from?
Get lost.
They come out, like they have like hardly any time off from school.
This one's mine.
And I think they make them learn English like when they're young too.
Go for the weak point. Far enough. There you go. Astral energy.
no more.
Oh, he did already.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Okay. So wait a minute. Let's do this stuff first. I can't string together a single sentence in French. I took 4 years of French in high school, and I don't remember anything. Oh, in Japan, yeah. There's a lot of expectations, like the cultural differences, just like, just how everything is just so proper and like honorifics for everything, and just like the work standards and school standards, like it is a lot of pressure in Japan. Like that's why, I mean, they're so talented, but yeah, I mean it's just crazy like how much pressure is on, you know, Japanese citizens in general.
This one's mine. Divine save! There is the win! This one's mine. Sweet dreams.
Armor won't save you.
You fight better at a distance.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Between heaven and earth.
Denied.
A wailing Yanti of light healing circle.
Double demon fang.
Radiant a whirling struggle. Winds of heaven now. Astral energy.
Say no more.
With this, I can become even stronger.
Red Sage.
Hold on to your heart. Here I come.
Oh yeah.
Reloading your dreams.
Double demon fang. Rising rocket. Sword ray alpha.
Incantation ruin.
Damn it. Soaring light spear.
Where you going, bud? Wait,
Turn the tables on.
all right.
No more left.
Right. No time to hold back. Double demon fang. All in order.
Leave the torch to me. Blah blah blah.
Okay. He did. Another one bites the
Only the
dusty.
best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
All right.
Come one, come all.
Rockamadillo.
Dragon Claw, burn in hell. Burn up.
I'll heal the wall.
Dragon Claw.
Dance in the wind.
Sword ray alpha.
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
And another one down, and another one down.
Get out of this.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my sword.
Can you hit me with a crab?
Name on it.
Hit me with a crab. I'm feeling a crab.
Take it down.
Soaring light spear.
Can you take it?
I'll smash you.
Dance in the wind. Do it.
Soaring light spear.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Burn in hell. Double demon fang.
Raging cascade. Do it. Neon. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Do exclamation mark
I've never
and
seen
then
so
type
many
crab.
bullseyes.
There, forgery in. Forgery comes out of nowhere. I'm like, hey, I need a crab. And Forgery comes out of nowhere with a chica. That's how you do it, right there. I'm taking suggestions for those if you have an idea. There it is. There it is. Also, Forgery, hello, hello. I love it. I got a what?
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing anyone, not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid!
I'm not a little kid. So says, friggin' Meliodas.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Ooh, we got a new armor. Absolutes. Scolding Aaron. Yeah. Pretty much. Scolding Aaron and Meliodas.
Not necessarily. Both of them contain Earth astral energy. Luckily for me, this area is rich not only in fire energy, but Earth as well.
Energy. What? Oh, that just goes like there. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's like a shortcut. I don't know if I missed anything back here. We got two of these guys, two of these bad boys.
In a vine? Here I come!
Get skewered.
No more miss, nice girl.
Ooh, there you go.
Double team attack!
Alright, go for the weak point.
Suffer in silence. Armor won't save you!
This was mine. A whirling I never missed. Winds of heaven. First force. Here, let me help.
Eternal devastation!
Do it.
Shield!
This one's got
Bam.
your name on it.
Action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Oh, he got it.
Double demon fang!
He's just like pounding the ground because he's angry. He's like, this is the only attack I got. Just smash. Smash.
Shield. Here it was for the stockpile. Now.
No lead! Blow them away!
Hulk smash.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Okay.
Little help.
You're mine! Far enough!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
A whirling struggle.
I saw his scolding Aaron, the video game. Did you ever play the Attack on Titan video game? Like, it was cool, but god damn it was hard. Like, using the gear. Like, just flying around was so hard to do.
Where are you going? Not on my watch.
Take this! Double demon fang!
Mega ray.
The fluidity of your movement.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Klee, when all you asked for Christmas was an atom bomb.
Our superiority was undeniable.
She just
feels
wants to,
invigorating
you know,
to
blow
dominate
things
a
up,
battle.
man. It's just in her nature.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Everlasting negative gate. Now you see what I can do. Being interrupted.
Burn in hell! Double demon fang!
Light burst force.
Radiant!
Ooh, baby.
You don't mess around.
Now! Double demon
Certainly
fang!
not.
Double demon fang!
Resonate with the earth.
Okay, here I come.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
In a vine.
Isn't time
I really don't.
Where are you going?
I'll grind you into dust.
They're flirting like while they're fighting. Well, more like
Flashing fang.
Alphen is flirting, and Shion's just like,
Illuminate the
I'm gonna just push you off again and again.
Let free.
chain between this ends
Yeah, it was hard. I don't think I beat it, but yeah, I do like playing games mainly for the story as well.
You're the one who did the
I
heavy
mean,
lifting.
certain mechanics like I like, but okay. I think I've cleared out all of the monsters in this area. Yeah, I know, I feel that. I mean, it was cool to, like, be in their shoes, so to speak. Like in theory, the, what did you, I forget what it was called. I don't forget what they called it, the gear that they use, but, like, once you got the hang of it, it was pretty cool, but, like, it was so hard to, like, kill the Titans, because you really have to get them, like, right at the nape of the neck. And it's just, like, moving and configuring that was, like, super hard to do sometimes. Uh-oh. We got a boss fight coming up. You know when you see this, right here. You know when you see this, there's a boss fight is about to happen. You know there's a boss fight coming up. All right, hold up. I'm gonna save. I don't think I'll have a problem with them, but I never have problems with these bosses. There we go. Something big's a-coming. What is that?
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is
Big
to
boy.
harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go!
Oh. Ifrit Malum.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if
How
you
do I...
need healing.
Holy Lord. What in the world?
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
Okay. It doesn't even show, like, how much... Your casual battle with Satan. Look, he doesn't have... Like, it doesn't tell me how much health he has.
Doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
I can't even hit him.
Of course I'm
What?
scared.
Do we just avoid this?
Before we become that thing's
Oh my god, bro.
Summoning Zoogles?
Okay.
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
No further.
On field! Don't mind if I do.
A thrilling performance.
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Oh god. It's gonna smash! Holy shit! Oh god. What is that, dude?
Take this!
It's just like casually just shoot laser beams and shit while I gotta deal with this shit. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, pretty much.
Not today!
Oh god, dude.
Soaring light spear! I'm not done!
Nothing gets by me!
The fluidity of your movements is simply incredible.
This one's mine.
Charging attack can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Demon Fang!
What? Now there's tornadoes and shit? What in the world?
Resonate with the
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Can you take it? Ignite! I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Alright, there's one of them.
Demon Fang! Negative gate!
Illuminate the dark! The chain between heaven and earth.
Soaring light spear!
Lightning!
I'm not done!
Now we're never.
Double Demon Fang! Demon Lash!
Raging storm!
Pieces!
Oh my god, dude.
Not on my watch!
Can't get out of this!
It looks like you got this one covered. Do it! Turbo beam!
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis!
I'm ready.
Okay, now what, now what? That didn't take down any of his health. Oh my god.
We'll just have to
There's
keep
more?
An astral art?
Oh my god, bro. What?
I never miss!
I'm ready!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
They're attacking from behind!
Now!
What? There's so many of them. We kind of need Klee's atom bomb. No, you ain't wrong. Klee, where you at? Oh god. Dude, now it's just like raining freaking... Now it's raining atom bombs on me. Jesus.
On your in a bind?
Denied.
Try harder! Not today!
Hold on to your heart here. I never miss!
Rending you apart!
Don't mind if I do.
Bloody howling!
The flames!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. I'm... No, 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 no.
A whirling struggle. Glacial spear.
Heal me. No, no, no! Oh god, oh god! Oh god, oh god! I couldn't move! Oh my god! Oh no, how you do that to me? Oh, how you gonna do that to me?
Eat dirt.
Okay. How you gonna do that to me?
Take this!
How do we kill this thing, dude?
First aid.
in your deck.
Reinforcements incoming.
Not a problem.
Another incantation brewing.
Now see what I can do!
Healing circle.
Dragon Swarm! No further!
What would I do without you? Divine
You're mine!
dance in the wind.
I'm not
Heal.
done!
I'll be
This one's all mine!
Sorry.
Oh god.
Put you out.
You picked the wrong
They're all
fight!
coming after me.
Dude just dunked on me. Yeah, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
I'm totally fine.
My god.
Can't win.
Soaring Alpha!
All right. It's showtime. Or field. Not in your dreams.
Ready and rarely!
I'll heal you all. Dance in the wind.
Catapult!
Air thrust. Healing circle.
Oh yeah, give me that, give me that, give me that. Oh no, no! Dude, I'm like getting healed and then dying at the same time. Holy shit. What in the world?
Not today!
Leave the charges to me. It's far enough. Enough.
Oh my god. Give me that healing, give me that healing.
Power surges through me.
Oh no, 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 no. Oh my god, bro.
No further! Ready and wary! I'll smash you!
Yep, yep, yep. Heal me, heal me. Heal me, baby, heal me.
Where are you going?
Nothing gets by me.
I win you all!
Come on now.
Can't get out of
A
this!
wailing dynasty of light back into the fray! Thanks for the healing.
Bro.
Yeah, you too.
Dance in the wind! On your
A
knees!
whirling spear!
Anything in armor is
Winds of
all
heaven! First
Oh god, no, 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 no. What? What? All the dodging makes Sonic look like Alphen. Or Alphen look like Sonic. How do we kill it?
It's about to strike!
Okay.
Look sharp, everyone!
Oh my god, what? 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 Holy shit, dude. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not.
What?
Yes.
He just like one-shot all of us. Holy shit, bro.
The earth
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it. Just
Yeah, I'll handle it.
And learn!
Oh, okay, there we go.
That's enough! Go back down!
You just made him look like a bitch. Wait, really? Really? What? He just like one-shot him.
Everyone okay?
I just what?
I think so.
Why give that big health bar if you're
scared the pants off
not gonna
me.
whittle it down?
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess
What
it's
in
safe
the
to assume
world?
that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy.
Yeah.
But what?
Well, that last
Perhaps
attack,
a living
frickin'
spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the
That's crazy.
location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was
And then
one
the
of the
plot
four
armor
beams
kicks
of light,
in.
we must have
Yup.
prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
Just casually like, you know, we good. He finally gets a thing. Nice. Nice. Secret key.
Well, am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply unmatched.
I had no idea you were watching me so closely.
I have more. It was a have fun stabbing more hellspawn. Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great night. Get some sleep. The key to a certain door in Calaglia, simply beholding it makes one wonder what lies beyond the threshold. All right, so we're out of there. Now we're outside randomly.
Hey, is that it over there?
Bow, 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 bow. Oh. That freaking machete carrot. Ooh, I need refined ignis ore. Okay. Craft and equip. Okay. Supreme ignis ore. Taming Water, 2nd edition. Oh, we've already got the best for him. Okay. Okay. Spirit Bangle. Okay. Buff Bangle. Stat boost. Water damage. Comeback ring. All right.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
There's the ship.
Alvin?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alvin.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave. We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Well, I will, I guess, come back to this. Fast travel point. Wonder if I have the book that they want, that she wants. Not the one.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Hello. I see. Oh.
He's just got him in his pocket, just waiting.
What?
Oh?
I see.
Yeah.
But why Volron's whereabouts? Don't they know where their own sovereign is?
Considering we've come across him the world over, he's likely been operating on his own for a while now.
Maybe even his own subordinates were just toys to him.
Head to Talca Pond. Where is Talca Pond at? Where's that at? I don't know. Head to Talca Pond. Where is Talca Pond? Is that here? Is that what that is? I guess. Got in there, maybe? I'll give it a
Looks
shoot.
like we made it here in one piece.
I've got a good amount of info on our enemies written down now.
That's wonderful, Rinwell. I'm sure that data shall prove most useful.
I like to think so. If there's anything you want to know, just ask.
Lohikito.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Thinking some more about how to realize your ideals?
No. Actually, I've been trying not to obsess about it as much as before. I find when I think too much about my ideals, I get hung up on the reality of things and lose sight of what's really important. I know what it's like to go hungry, to lose your family. That should be reason enough to fight for a better society, so nobody else has to. Sorry about that.
Even thinking about things will make you hungry after a while. You wait here. I'll go whip something up for you.
Thanks for the food.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Just impressed at how good of a cook you've become.
Oh, hot
Well,
dang.
we've been on this journey for a while now, so I've had more than a few opportunities to hone my skills.
Yeah, and now I have a good meal in me. There's a simple kind of happiness that comes with that, you know? One that's more powerful and convincing than complicated logic can be.
That
You
reminds
right,
me
you
of
right.
something Law said about how talking too much doesn't put food in people's stomachs.
That sounds like law. But it's true nonetheless. When you get down to it, all you really need is enough food to keep you full and to be surrounded by people you love. Everything else comes second.
Speaking of people you love, I haven't heard you talk about Miguel much lately.
Wow, okay. Way to make me feel like the worst sister ever. But you're right, I haven't. If I'm honest, I think it's because I finally found other people I love just as much. Whatever kind of society we end up having after this, it needs to be a place where I know you all can be happy. That's my starting point for now.
Kisara. Aw.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
All right. I'm pretty sure these were like super strong enemies. If I'm not mistaken. So let's see how strong they are now.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Yeah,
Out of our way!
we can do this.
Come one, come all!
We got this now. We're a little bit higher level than I think last time.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There we go. There we go.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Didn't even break a sweat. Little dudes.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Oh, they might be tough.
I'll heal you all! Fall into the healing circle! Arc of heals! Nice! Where are you going?
An astral
I
art?
think that's my cue.
Shut him down!
Far enough! Resonate with the earth!
You're finished!
Oh god.
Being interrupted!
Oh god. Okay. Urgh. Urgh.
Stand here!
I couldn't make it in time. Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
It's over!
They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Literal!
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Let me help. First aid! Hear my call!
Double demon fang!
They're so tough.
Hear me! Flame of fury! Ready? Glacial
Anything in order is all mine! Leave the charges to me! I'm ready!
Still!
There's one.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Okay, he's out.
Chain between heaven and earth. Send from the wind. A wailing beauty of lightning.
It's over! Not today!
Divine state is confiscated. This is
You're
in the
mine!
sky.
Shion, no. Gotta save ya. I gotta save ya.
No more playing nice.
Of regeneration!
I can feel the medicine
You're
working.
finished!
Regenerate!
Sorry to
Double demon fang!
I never miss.
Don't suffer in silence!
Natural energy.
I'm not...
Far enough!
You're finished! Take this! No escape! Double demon fang!
Now. Annihilation. Frozen.
Hammer!
Lightning kinetic.
All right.
It's time to
Ooh,
finish
there we go.
this.
Come on, Shion. Let's go, baby.
Consuming wildfire. Here I go. House Photon, illuminate the dark.
You're mine!
Come forth, holy
demon
land.
fang!
Holy land. A chain between heaven and earth.
You're mine!
This isn't ideal. Can't be happening.
Forgive me. This is my
Shattering
fault.
pieces! Attack time!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Can't get out of this!
Try harder! Hold nothing back!
I'm
ready.
Astral energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
My turn! Double pistol!
Oh, we got him.
Healing circle.
Whew. That was tough.
I think I'm getting stronger.
That was a tough one. Ooh, we got a lot of money for that. You guys are fine.
Not today!
Make a mistake, handling!
Fierce evil.
No escape!
It's over. Stay on the ground. All shield.
I shall ensure you survive this.
Wickedly just do it.
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
It's over!
Do it in here.
Easy peasy.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Easy peasy.
Over so soon?
Okay. So that'll put us here. What is this place that we're at? center. I don't think this
This
is
cavern is surprisingly big.
where I'm supposed to
Not
go.
mention nice and cool, too.
The way the light from the glowing stones reflects in the water, it almost feels like a dream.
What, this damp and slimy place? Are we looking at the same thing?
This
Oh,
one will
God.
be difficult to predict.
Why does slime such high level?
These things really get on my nerves. I never miss.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
The enemy wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that.
Can't get out of this!
I'll heal you all. Sleep now. Healing circle.
Armor won't save you! Can you take it?
Oh god.
Can't end.
Oh no.
Here!
No more playing nice. Reload.
Heal! Denied!
Double demon!
Came between heaven and earth. What a whirling fancy of lightning.
I must remember my limits.
I'll heal you all.
I am not beyond fury.
Radiant
Double
light!
demon
Mass
fang!
of regeneration!
Dragon swarm!
Regenerate!
Take this!
Now,
Let us
astral
There you go.
energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
No! You're mine!
Air travel. I can do this all day.
Soaring light spear! Ignite!
What was I thinking?
You're mine! Strike!
Take this!
Here. Here's the
Double
I'll be
demon
fading
fang.
this one. Freeze laser.
In a bind?
What real pain feels like?
Is this what real pain feels like? I don't know, you're dead.
Make it in time.
It won't end like this.
Radiant light!
Air thrust.
Leave the torch!
Heaven.
Sucker inside
I'm
from
in your
beyond.
deck, Gohan.
Imbue
Then tonight's meal is on you.
You've got it.
I'll be fading. Light astral energy.
Double demon fang!
Who wants to die next? A whirling
This one's all mine!
Winds of heaven. Freeze laser.
Here I come!
Death shall not
These
be
guys are
forgotten.
rough and tough.
These bad guys really don't mess around.
Alright, I'm gonna not keep going here.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
Hold on to your arms.
This one's
Here I
ours.
come.
Double demon fang!
Mega ray.
Double demon fang!
Illuminate horizon. Cosmos. Holy quiver. Holy ready.
Come and face me!
I never miss. Flying spree. Whipping steel. Never
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Demons descend.
Flashing fang!
Chain between air and time.
Here I come!
Reload. Wailing fancy of lightning.
B-boy.
Double demon fang!
Divide.
Burn!
A whirling chemical. Now. Kikara. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Yes, sir.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Head to Talca Pond. Where is Talca Pond? I don't know where that's at. That's where I kind of came searching for. Talca Pond? Maha. Oh, okay. Oh, it's right there. There it is. Yeah, there it is.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Look lively. Hoodle and I are raring to go.
Isn't it past your bedtime?
Says the guy who can't stop yawning.
This shall suffice. Please, everyone, have as much as you like.
Dohalim!
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
Dohalim! They just chilling, talking by the fire. Take a couple of buds.
We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving? What? What? All right.
Huh? What?
All right.
Get back to your dear wife.
We finally made it.
No way.
No way.
Well,
That can't be.
Sure.
Agreed.
Grilled rapig recipe. Nice. Fateful matchmaker. Alright, Dohalim, I see what you're cooking with here.
I must say, I wasn't expecting you to be the one to spoil their reunion.
well, it was the same with Alphen and Shion. Too much affection can be hard to bear. In fact, you look sort of pleased, Dohalim.
I have the privilege of witnessing their new start together. Few things can mar such joy.
What if it were you?
What indeed?
Alright. What quests do we have that we can do? So that's good. That one's hard. That one's hard. I was doing that. Hard. Asaluva Forest. Alright, let's try this one. C. Hate that there's no... All right.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
All right, so we need to go. Asaluva Forest.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
So I need to go to what level? 2F? Okay. Okay. So how do we get over there though? Oh, I see him. How do I get, oh, you know what? I think I gotta jump down, don't I? Yep. So I need to go over on that side. Yep. Okay. Oh, I wonder if these guys are gonna be tough.
You can tell it's tough just looking at it.
43. It's alright. We're good.
No choice.
I'll smash you!
It's like trying to keep up with a wall. Lunar corruption. Divine whirling struggle.
Double demon fire. Try harder.
Shine. Radiant light.
Leave the ensnared.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Alright. I see you. No! No! Dohalim!
Being interrupted.
Don't mind if I do. I never miss.
Demon land.
Nothing gets by me.
Radiant light. Regeneration.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I'll bring you back from death to bin. Holy land.
Armor won't save you.
Oh god, okay.
Will this help?
I'm ready. Kisara, Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone! I'll heal you all!
Soaring right.
Burning Strike! Radiant Healing! Radiant Pierce!
don't know what I'll do without you.
Perhaps now is the time?
I really don't.
All right, come on, Dohlim.
Feel.
I need you. I need you.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Glacial spear. Here's evil. Here's a healing arc.
Come on.
Stay away from my friend.
Nothing gets by me. Denied.
Try harder. No.
Seal. Resuscitation. Just listen. Never right. Watch out. Not in your dreams.
Burn in hell.
This is whirling struggle.
Lots of pain. Lots and lots of pain.
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah. You too. Hear my call.
Take this.
Oh, he's almost dead. He's almost dead.
Glacial spear.
Double demon fang.
No!
Forgive me.
Double demon fang.
Light burst forth!
There we go.
You don't mess around.
All right, one's dead.
Certainly not.
I can carve through armor!
I never miss. Don't mind if I do. Here, let me help. Chinese supernova! Raging cascade!
You picked the wrong fight.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Go, baby.
Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Finish.
Such unadulterated feeling.
Photon flash!
Can you take it?
Raging cascade! I'll heal you all here!
Force of regeneration!
Try harder.
That move!
Here comes the big one.
Here's a healing arc!
Double demon fang.
Oh God.
Anything in armor is... In a bind?
I didn't think you had it in you.
Focus. Time to congratulate me later.
Nothing much I can say to that. You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my sword.
Where are you going?
Oh, you dead, boy. You dead. You dead.
Try harder.
Hear my call!
Ignite.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
He dead. You dead. Get on out of here. Get on out of here.
We won.
All right. Bayfon. Okay, he's in Mehegasar.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Right.
Good. You don't say.
I was getting lost in my own misery. Thanks for answering me. Carrying a lot inside of you, aren't you? Come by again now some time. Make sure we have drinks so we can really talk.
Right.
I want you to meet Deadeye's mom.
Agreed.
You've collected an awful lot of those objects. You sure it's not just
Hush. Be quiet for a moment. The pieces speak to me.
What?
These relics that have scattered about. I can hear them whispering, longing to reunite with their lost friends and become one again.
Really? Do you hear any voices coming from them, Rinwell?
What?
The voices,
No.
the voices.
Don't get me wrong. I'm really interested in these things too, but I'm not crazy.
But don't you sometimes mutter stuff like, "Come to me, astral energy," when you cast your arts?
Come to me.
You're right. Oh my gosh. Are Dohalim and I actually alike?
Its charm really shines through now that it's been reassembled. Its streamlined shape, its geometric patterns. This is no mere amateur's work.
He's in his own little world at this point.
You get just like him when it comes to weapons, you know.
You're right.
Am
Oh my
I
gosh.
just like
Am I
Dohalim?
just like Dohalim?
Huh? Why are you guys so quiet all of a sudden?
I sense a strange power from this.
Lucky cat statue. What does that do? Lucky cat statue. I don't know what it does. It's like a quest item, but I don't know what to use it for. Okay, I think I've gotten like pretty much all the quests I can do right now. A lot of quests that I've done. Alright, so I guess we can go to... we gotta go to Claglia.
We've reached our destination.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Hey, check back in on the ranch, eh? Alright, bye? I think I've got all of the weapons already that are the best. Not that though, and that's not really the best. It's kind of a stupid go in there. All right.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegus? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renin. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renin homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is
It's on their shoulders.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
You always doing this, Shion. Every time. Playing dumb. They just falling asleep on boxes like that? That would be uncomfortable. Just lay down or something.
Where? Shion? Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own? Shion. Shion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Why, Shion?
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Rolron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
that wasn't the first time. The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Xion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you.
Oh man, you're gonna make me cry.
Before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Xion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Xion!
Alvin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen! We can fight this! We'll fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns.
We got the song
The true
again.
nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys. You're all so stubborn.
Giving me the teary eyes, man. Oh, shit.
Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Well, that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelagian. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain.
Huh.
Its goals still remain a
Interesting.
mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegus. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Burl, burl, burl.
Right.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
True.
Agreed.
True said.
It's like
Heard that.
more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
Yeah, Alphen. You tell him.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her. No matter what.
No
Yeah,
matter what.
with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law.
You're
You've
your
already
own
made
man
up your own
now.
mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is. Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't
right.
think she could have
You're
ever
right.
opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell. Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
Well, duh.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Danans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadime, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renins. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
But then I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the
Real
way who I
good.
truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renins, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegus.
We depart for Lenegus.
Huh? Why are you staring at me?
Oh, we thought we'd turn the tables and critique your appearance for a change.
It's not fair if we're the only ones subjected to it.
What?
Did you guys hear? Apparently, she found that dress of hers in some old ruins.
Alphen, we haven't heard from you yet. Would you care to tell us your verdict?
Sure, I guess. To be honest, when I first saw Shion in that dress, I
Quit it!
was absolutely captivated.
All right, I think that's enough fun for one day.
Woohoo!
This looks so good. I almost want to have it all to myself.
Mind if I join you, Law? Hey, Law. About what you said before.
When?
You were telling me how there were things you wished you could have asked your dad. If you want, you can always come to me with your questions.
What brought this on all of a sudden? Don't I already lean on you enough as it is?
Papa Alphen.
Still, there's plenty you would want to ask him if he was still alive, right?
I mean, yeah, but I think you'll have a hard time answering any of them, if I'm being honest.
Papa Alphen.
How come?
I mean, the stuff I want to ask him about is, like, how he met my mom and how he won her over. Stuff like that. Anyway, not really something you can help with, right?
You're right. Sorry, Law. I can't even begin to imagine how to help with that.
You're telling me. I just wish there was someone experienced I could ask about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, he was definitely that.
I'll take guard duty tonight. It's fine. You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Inside the starship. Ooh.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but, well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Okay, people. We have two goals. First, we need to get to Lenegus and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good?
Yup.
All right. Then let's go.
See if this thing flies.
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
Well, we're in the air, in
From up
space.
Here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective. Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lenegus?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there. Think you'll be all right with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
Everything okay, Shion? You seem a little different.
Different? Like in a bad way different?
No, not at all. You seem more driven lately, like you found a zest for life. It suits you.
A zest for life.
You okay? Feeling airsick?
Airsick.
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered. Nothing like being at sea, thank goodness.
Glad to hear it. That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is. It looks big enough to fit a person inside of it.
It's a healing pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Oh, you don't say. That should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there. Alphen? Was it something I said?
No, I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegus, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess. Naori laid me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? But that mean you were inside for 300 years?
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not, I sure am glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that, but... Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence, and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Danans, wherever they might be, to be free. If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was you, Alphen. I'll forever be grateful to you.
Well, we're not out of this forest just yet. You should probably save your thanks. At least, until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara.
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
just talking and...
Hey, shut up!
What's got Law all flustered?
Only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby. And after all that fuss he made about naming the ship, too.
Hey, I never said I was scared. I just think it's, you know, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
It's a starship, dummy. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's anything strange about it.
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then.
Guys. I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renan technology. It got me to Dana in one piece, remember?
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alphen, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alphen. It's just wrong, okay?
It's just wrong. It's just wrong, okay?
We'll be going to Lenegus soon.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh? What was life on Lenegus like back then? You know, before you came to Dana.
Let's just say, I don't have many happy memories. I've had thorns my whole life, for as long as I can remember. They called it treatment, but in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean, they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me, trying to figure out what triggered my thorns or changed the form they took. Day in and day out, every single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever one of them touched my skin. How could I forget it? Reeling from the pain, like I was a monster or something. Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched, helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse, but then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse. Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition? Unable to so much as touch another soul. Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
You say it's your destiny to die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
Are you crazy?
Aha.
Why would you sacrifice your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes? How is that even right? It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to save everyone else's either. If we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
You got some big
Free
brain
sacrifice.
theory right there.
That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
Not just me. We're in this together, remember? This fight is yours too, Xion. If we're going to win, everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers in this fight. Now I see it. The true nature of our struggle.
A victory without losers. But that means that a Danon victory over Rena can't be the end. Do you think we can pull it off?
You bet we can pull it off. We have to. It's the only hope we have of things ever changing.
Yeah, you're right. No one's ever changed the future without aiming for the stars. We can do this. Together.
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegus? I guess even someone like you can get homesick, huh?
I am as prone to sentimentality as any other. Tell me, though, you too have a history with Lenegus. A traumatic one, no less. This trip will probably mean facing up to some difficult emotions. Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where I took the lives of countless people. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. But I can't keep running forever. The past is what it is. There's no changing that. But the future's what we make it.
is what we make it.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around the ship. Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before we do that, just what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know the first thing about Lenegis.
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there, and they didn't exactly give me the grand tour.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegis was the base of operations in charge of the crown
these girls
contest
are
on
beautiful,
Dana.
yes.
Of course, it also
especially
happens to be a
Kisara.
city in its own right, complete with its own independent society. Its
Kisara
social
is
structure
Bae.
is based on a strict hierarchy.
Shion is Bae
But
too.
simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play. But yes, that's basically the gist. As a result, family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dana
Man,
even if they
this
wanted
story's
to.
just been getting deep, man.
Still,
Make me shed a tear.
even the lowest rung on the Renin ladder is considered superior to being a Danon. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shion?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Fair point.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's less complicated that way.
Jeez, give backhanded compliments much?
Wait a second. Are you? He is! Lost blushing!
I am not!
Of course, separating people into castes based on something arbitrary like arts is discrimination at its worst. As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this red woman, are we expecting to find her on Lenegis?
I would wager so. Lenegis is too deeply involved in all this to discard the possibility. Chances are she's also connected to the Renis Alma being stolen from us in Pelegion.
If the Renis Alma is being used to exploit Dana, we need to take it
So
back
much
at all
dialogue.
costs.
Oh my gosh.
That red woman's got a lot to answer for. Just
That's
as well I've
JRPGs
got a
for
ton
you.
of questions.
We're about to land. The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
If there are clues about your thorns out there, Shion, we'll find them. There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lenegis's infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
Is that a spaceship? That's
Do you think
dope.
anyone realizes that we're here?
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed. Don't let your guard down.
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
Of course we're gonna fight people.
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Renis Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the Sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have a Sovereign in our midst. In any case, changing the shape of a huge structure such as Lenegus would have required an immense source of power.
Then you think that source might have been the Renis Alma?
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the Renis Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony 3 centuries ago. Whatever the ceremony's purpose, if preparations are underway for it to be held once more,
They're gonna blow it to hell.
then the Renis Alma might be in the same place as last time, possibly together with the Red Woman. Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case...
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally out of bounds. Is that it?
Indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a Sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place after all this time.
There's only one way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at it.
All right. It's not like we're swimming in leads, so let's try to track down the Forbidden Zone.
All right.
Beyond that wall lies a city full of Renans. The capital city where Shion and Dohalim used to live, no less. Who knows what we'll find on the other side?
Thinking about what could be lurking out here is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
For such a loudmouth, you sure can be a worrywart at times.
Oh, I'm sorry. How stupid of me for wanting us to stay safe.
Would you two children stop
Make out
squabbling?
already, Jesus.
Or do you want everyone to know we're here?
So how many Renans actually live in this place?
I couldn't tell you exactly, though not as many as you might expect. Machines and Zeugles take care of most of the city's basic functions.
There's Zeugles out here too, huh? Sounds like we can't afford to let our guard down after all.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. What in the world?
What in the world?
This being Renin territory, I was prepared for a lot of things to look different. But this is a bit more than I anticipated.
The very foundations of the city have shifted. What could have caused this?
When Lenegus changed shape, it must have had an effect on the interior, too.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much trickier.
Dohalim? Is that you?
Avakir, I'm glad to see you're well.
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating in the crown contest? And these people!
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana, then?
Heard what?
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim, don't tell me you've started keeping company with...
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
I'm really not sure. The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and now everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening, but so far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone. Do you have any idea where we might find it?
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me. The less you know, the better.
You're just the same as ever. I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
Have you seen Faria yet?
No.
I see. Well, nothing much has changed with her. If anything, she's probably even more...
I can well imagine.
Why did you come back? You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
You really are the same as ever. Fine, I understand. Just don't say I didn't warn you. And take care of yourself. Okay, Do?
So who's Faria?
Law?
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lenegus are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dana.
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own
More
world.
dialogue.
Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge originally came from.
We need more information. Let's talk to the citizens, see what we can find out.
While we're at it, we can ask them about the Red Woman, too.
And don't forget about finding the way to the Forbidden Zone either.
Let's leave the talking to Shion. We can't have a bunch of Danans poking their noses around.
Good idea. I think that's for the best.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord on Lenegus has its advantages.
Right. Then we'll leave it to you two. The Danans among us should probably keep our heads down.
What if people freak out?
I shall explain it away by saying I'm leading you.
What are we, dogs?
What could be so important? It's worth destroying people's livelihoods and homes in the process. It's just... unbelievable. Uprooting an entire city as if it were mere building blocks.
Building blocks to life.
Someone's got an awful lot of questions to answer.
From how it looks, they must be siphoning off astral energy from Dana, and then sending it to Rena.
But why do all this? What for? Surely they can't be using all that energy for the crown contest.
Whatever their purpose, disrupting their siphoning process alone won't be sufficient. Not while we still don't know what their endgame is.
He's right. We need to stop this from happening ever again.
This Forbidden Zone might be where we find some answers, right? So what are we waiting for? Let's get moving!
You heard him. We don't have time to stop and chat. Let's move.
We don't have time to stop and chat, but I've got another
I've been
cutscene.
wondering, do you think when Lenegus was built, it was even made with people living here in mind?
What do you mean?
Well, none of this happened by coincidence, right? They must have designed it to transform like this. But then, if they knew people were going to live here, you'd think they would have taken that into consideration to avoid all this chaos.
Ordinarily, yes. You'd think so. Trust me, as far as we were concerned, Lenegis was our home, nothing more. No one knew about all this. It makes you wonder whether the city was just built on as an afterthought. But if so, to what exactly?
Sorry. That probably sounded weird, huh?
Not at all. Sometimes it takes an outsider's eye to help you notice what you've been missing all along. This place is a mystery, that's for sure. Something tells me we'll find answers where we're going, though.
Yeah, you're right, Shion. I'm sure we will.
Alright, finally.
Oh, dear me. What an unspeakable mess this has all become. Just look at the state of our city. Even the Zeugles have stopped heeding our commands. Whatever did we do to deserve this?
You really have no clue what might have caused this?
Would that I have. Alas, there was no warning, no prior decree. His Highness must have deemed it unnecessary for us to know.
I guess so.
We have no choice but to grin and bear it. But do my eyes deceive me? Could I really be standing in the presence of his lordship, Dohalim of the House Ilkaris? I believed he was on Dana.
Your eyes do not deceive you. It is I, one and the same. I have returned to fulfill a special duty, the details of which I cannot divulge.
As your lordship wishes. First Lenegis mutates beyond recognition, now this unexpected visit. The Sovereign's plans are inscrutable indeed.
Inscrutable.
The Ilkaris house has produced a great many lords over the centuries. I shall be praying for your victory in the latest crown contest.
Your good wishes do me an honor.
Well, I can't go that way. Okay. Oh, I got that fancy parfait recipe.
Everything will be okay now.
Nice.
I know the basics of healing arts, but my skills pale in comparison.
You got the orange gel. Okay. Alright, okay.
Your lordship. Oh, what a great honor it is to finally meet you.
What a great honor.
I descended to Dana during the last crown contest also. Alas, when the contender I was backing failed to clinch the title, I returned. I witnessed the deaths of so many slaves.
Indeed.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're looking for a woman dressed all in red. Have you seen anyone of that description?
All red, eh? No, I can't say I remember anyone like that. I imagine she'd stand out somewhat, too.
Yeah. What about down on Dana during the crown contest? You didn't see anyone like that hanging around the Lord you were serving?
What's with all these questions? I've never seen her, okay? Not recently or otherwise. Why do you want to find her anyway?
Never mind. Forget I asked. Sorry to take up your time.
Okay. Anything else for me to discover over here?
Is everything okay? You look a little lost.
Oh, yes. I can't seem to find my way home, is all. I was just about to make my umpteenth attempt at a new route.
Umpteenth.
I was hoping to head this way myself.
My umpteenth
Situation
attempt.
is a real pain, huh?
I suppose the Sovereign knows best. I daren't stay here too long, though. A lower caste can only linger around these parts for so long before I outstay my welcome. I was hoping to avoid it, but maybe I'll have to go that way after all.
You mean you know another way round?
Lord Dohalim Ilkaris! But how? Last I heard, you were in Dana competing in the crown contest.
Yes, strange, isn't it? If you know another route, we'd be grateful if you could tell us.
But of course. Please forgive me. There's a wall that sprung up ahead of here, with what looks to be an entrance in it. I thought maybe it was a passageway between the different quarters, but I've no way of knowing for sure.
It's worth investigating, at least. I shall go and assess the situation. In the meantime, wait for me here. If it looks safe, I'll come and let you know.
You'd really do that for me? A lord troubling himself for someone of my lowly status?
Our lot in life is of little consequence. We are both Renan, first and foremost.
Oh, why yes, my lord. Thank you.
Well, we've canvassed the city for information. What do you think?
No one has the faintest idea what's happened to the city after all. They haven't heard the news about the crown contest either.
You'd think that info would easily find its way up here. Has it always been like that?
Not to this extent, which would indicate that something's suppressing the truth, that Lenegis is under some kind of control.
Given everything that's happened to their city, the people here seem weirdly okay with it all.
Yeah, that one guy even said his Zoogle had stopped listening to him. If that's true, these people are in big trouble.
Everything that happens here is attributed to the Sovereign's will. It's the way people have been conditioned. Their belief runs deep. Nothing happens devoid of a reason. To them, it's all part of the Sovereign's
They'd be
grand plan.
brainwashed.
The Sovereign's plan. There is one thing I'm still not sure about. Just who is this person ruling over Lenegis?
The Sovereign, of course. He rules from Rena while presiding over both Rena and Lenegis.
Without the lords or anyone in the middle doing his dirty work? Isn't Rena at least the same size as Dana? That's a pretty big dominion for one person to rule over. I would have thought ruling Lenegis alone would be difficult enough.
The points you make are valid, though I confess I'd never given it much thought before. Here, the Sovereign's total authority is as natural as night turning to day. Come to think of it, I know nothing of the nature of how Rena itself is. Shion, have you ever been... No, forgive me. Have you met or crossed paths with, or even heard of someone who's actually made a visit to the homeland?
No, I haven't.
Neither have I. In which case, I would imagine that... But no, surely not. Can it really be that no citizen of Lenegis has ever been there?
Hold up, what are you getting at, Dohalim?
Assuming what I believe to be correct, it's possible that no one on Lenegis has ever laid eyes on the actual Renan homeworld itself. No one but the Sovereign, that is.
But what about trade and communication? There's got to be a flow back and forth, surely.
Not if the Sovereign is imposing his will on Lenegis single-handedly. It could be a one-way street.
But I thought you said that the Sovereign's all the way over on Rena. If that's the case, can he really rule directly over Lenegis from so far away? What if something were to happen to the city, like now?
I'm beginning to wonder what the nature of this sovereign even is. Alphen said he was forced into the role, right? Just before the ceremony. But sovereign is also the title given to the almighty Renin ruler. So which one is it?
Whoever wins the crown contest inherits the throne from his or her predecessor, before becoming ruler over all of Rena and Lenegus. Thereafter, that individual is known as the Sovereign. Though, it would appear that the current ruler has gone silent. As for how Volron factors into all this, at this point, I no longer know what to believe.
3 centuries ago, I became the Sovereign here on Lenegus. No, not just became, I was forced to. Me, a Danon. 300 years later, we cross paths with Volron, who also bears the Sovereign's crest. That's not the only thing we have in common. We both became Sovereign without winning the crown contest.
Do you think Volron was made sovereign for the same reason? Because of that ceremony?
I can't say for sure, but it certainly sounds like it.
But that would mean that 2 sovereigns would need to exist at any one time. One whose job it is to rule, and the other for ceremonial purposes. We never did see Volron's body back in Ganeth Heros. Is a new ceremony underway with Volron at its center this time? Could that be what's causing all this strange activity here?
Wait a second. You don't think Volron and the Red Woman are working together, do you? The ceremony can't go forward without the Renis Alma. The same one that the Red Woman stole.
There's something else the ceremony needs. A maiden. And unless there's another one out there aside from me...
Questions, questions, and yet more questions. Ones that it seems will remain unanswered until we can establish the Sovereign's identity.
All these
If the Forbidden
questions.
Zone really is off limits to
Why
everyone but the
why you
Sovereign,
asking?
that seems as good a
Why
place
you
as
asking
any
all
to
them
start.
questions?
For the sake of liberating Dana, too.
Then it's decided.
What's a password to your
That's where we need
Facebook?
to
What's
go.
the password
One
to
of
your
the
Twitter?
citizens mentioned a passage that she thought might lead to another section of the city. It could point us in the right direction. Let's go find it.
Why you asking all these questions? Asking all these questions. Oh my god.
With nobody left to run the show, I wonder what the people here are supposed to do.
Just let me fight something!
I mean, there's sovereigns up on the Renin homeworld, and all their lords were sent to Dana.
But Dohalim was a lord, right?
Only current acting lords have power. Renin society is quite strict about such matters.
Even if the other lords were still around, I doubt they'd be able to do much about the situation.
I wonder what they'd think if they were here to see Lenegus now. Balsif, Ganabelt, Almadria, and Volron. Now that I think of it, aside from Dohalim, we know next to nothing about the other lords.
Well, yeah, why would we? To us Danans, they were just enemies we needed to overthrow. Nothing more.
I know. But seeing Renins in their own city, going about their day-to-day lives, it gets you thinking.
It feels strange to imagine the lords living here too, you mean?
Yeah, a little.
If you're that curious about them, why not try inquiring with some of the locals? Every lord in their household has their share of supporters here on Lenegus. And luckily for us, the people here are unaware of the events on Dana, which means they should be more inclined to talk to us.
Oh my god.
I didn't realize Renins oppressed their own kind, too.
So much dialogue.
And yet, weirdly, none of them seem to mind. Am I the only one who finds that strange?
It is the way things have always been, so no one thinks to question it. You have experience in that regard yourself, do you not?
Unquestioning acceptance of your own servitude. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Even so, the quality of life here seems much higher than any Danon city we visited. I used to think it was impossible to build an ideal society without wealth. But I suppose having it doesn't always mean people are treated fairly either.
More to the point, not a single citizen seems to have even heard of the Red Woman.
What if she's not here? What if it turns out we're looking in the wrong place entirely?
Oh,
It's still too early to say anything for sure.
For all we know,
Sleepy.
she might be able to blend in, move around unnoticed. I say we hold off judgment until we've exhausted every avenue.
Oh my god, another one?
Tell me, Dohalim, has that skill of yours got a name?
And what skill would this be, pray tell?
You know, when you're talking to people around town. The way they suddenly become putty in your hands.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow.
I do. It's called friendly intimidation. Look imposing and speak in a deep, booming voice, and presto, you'll have people wrapped around your finger in no time.
I would never stoop to such scandalous tricks. Any feelings of intimidation are solely in the eye of the beholder.
So there is a knack to it! How do you learn it? Can anyone do it?
Now you've got me curious. Is there special training to master?
Let's see. An obsession with being elegant is a must. Oh, and it helps to be old-fashioned, too. Bonus points if you speak in a way no one can understand.
If you've a bone to pick with me, it'd be quicker to just come out and say it.
What? They look up to you, that's all. I'm just helping them along.
Hey! What's got into Alvin and Law all of a sudden?
I can barely understand a word they're saying. And what's with the weird poses? Was it something they ate?
I hope you're willing to take the blame for this one.
I wasn't expecting them to take me so seriously. I'll go and have a word with them.
Oh my gosh. Okay. His Excellency, Lord Balsef.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes!
Balsef had it in him to care about someone other than himself? Really?
It's possible. A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
So even he might have had something he wanted to protect.
I guess she intended to spread it throughout all of Lenegis then.
Good thing the lines were down so she couldn't.
It almost sounded like she was praising them, too.
Maybe there was more to the guy than at first glance.
I shall refrain from commenting.
Bum, 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 bum.
What?
Ganabelt was so horrible to people. Yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little inconsistent?
I'm perhaps biased in this matter, I admit. However, in my mind, while all lords vie to become the next sovereign, they're also meant to serve as guardians of all of Rena.
It seems like Ganabelt also had people he cared about until the very end.
So why couldn't he extend that to us Danans?
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went through.
Indeed. The effects of Lenegis' transformation appear to be less pronounced here. Or, viewed another way, this area was simply luckier.
Pardon me.
I guess her willingness to stoop to it. Any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief, but championed it as morally right, too.
That doesn't make it true. Too bad they couldn't see through her.
Yeah.
Bum 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 bum.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Okay. Ah.
Bum, bum, bum,
It seems like the people on Lenegis don't really know much about Volron either.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganath Haros changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something suspicious was going on?
On the contrary. Remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
When you think about it, the families of Renan lords must see them differently than the rest of us.
Yeah, despite the brutality they're known for.
They must have had a lot on their shoulders, carrying all the weight and responsibilities of Renan society.
Renans live in a world where strength and power determine their position in the social hierarchy, so they tend to grow up fiercely competitive. But their loyalty to their people is also strong. It's what brings them together against outside forces, and nothing exemplifies that more than the Lords.
That's what makes them the guardians of all of Rena, so to
The
speak.
guardians of all Rena.
It's the same reason Balsif hated my guts, and Ganabelt went after you. Because we're threats to Rena.
Guess that makes you an even bigger oddball than we thought.
So, Alphen, have you gained anything from all of this?
Yeah. I think it's made me realize that the Lords were all people, too. Balsif and the others, they all had their own circumstances to deal with as they went through life.
Yeah, but still, just because they had loved ones in their lives doesn't mean...
I know. What they did was horrible. I'm not trying to dispute that. But at the same time, they weren't incomprehensible monsters either. They were individuals, just like the rest of us. So I guess what I'm trying to say is...
You're saying that they weren't bad because they were Renans, or because they were terrible monsters. Even if they did terrible things, they were still just people.
Rinwell.
Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Being a Danon doesn't make you a good person. And being a Renan doesn't make you a bad one. I think that's something we've all seen.
Shion and Dohalim definitely make a good case for it.
And I'm going to keep doing my best to make sure I earn that trust. As a fellow human being above all else.
Ooh, we got a chest hiding back here. Sheep meat. I got some sheep meat.
There's something I just don't get.
What is it?
The crown contest itself has always gone ahead as planned, right? In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, who was it then?
Hanfried Milgras, the former lord of Cislodia, if memory serves.
So then this Hanfried whatchamacallem, he's the current ruler of Rena?
The last I heard, yes. Though, admittedly, I haven't actually seen him since the end of the previous contest.
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown himself on Lenegus?
I guess over holocom maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the sovereign that came before him.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegus from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
When you live here, it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these strange quirks and discrepancies. The question is then, by whom? And to what end?
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown contest, meaning each victor is awarded their very own. In other words, if that's true, there should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
True, but going on what we witnessed in Pelagian, it didn't look like the sort of thing that could be made to order. But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they? Quite frankly, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore.
You and me both. Though we are Renin by blood, neither of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed, remember?
With any luck, the Forbidden Zone might give us some answers.
No use standing around here chatting about it then. Let's get a move on.
All right. I think I'm gonna call it a day here. There's so much dialogue going on right now. Oh my god, more.
Doe?
Faria.
Varia? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
But why are you here? Wait, don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dana already. Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still...
Kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Danon rock, you haven't changed one bit. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Oh, shit.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else. You're just a coward!
Oh, shit.
Dohalim.
I apologize that you had to witness that.
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she wanted to?
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to. Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Forgive me. Some things are best left unsaid.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna, I think, maybe call it. Call it here. All right. Well, okay, so I made it to a new area. Ugh. Yeah, we're gonna just call it here. For the night, got pretty far in. We're in Lenegus. We are about 43 hours into the game. We're getting close to the end. I know we are. No stream on Friday because of New Year's Eve. Back for Genshin and more of this next week and something else. We'll see. I hope everybody has a good night. Catch you later.